Hello, future English students. My name is Kirsten Leslie, and I wanted to show you a sample lesson from one of my classes that's taught online. Online language learning has the benefit of being flexible with your time while providing technology skills for your future studies or workplace. At NATE, we keep classes small so you can get personal feedback from your dedicated instructors like me. We ensure every student has a chance to participate in their virtual classes. This allows for you to get to know the instructor and also your fellow classmates. We understand there are many different learning styles. This is why I like to teach in a way that you can see, hear, discuss topics with the class, and practice the subject you're learning. Since there are many types of learners, younger, older, from different countries and cultures, it's important that I get to know you and help you with your English at whatever level you're comfortable with. Our classes are fun and will help you with the skills to be a confident future student or in the workplace for a successful career. Please continue listening to this video if you'd like to see a short example of one of my lessons. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone today?
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm
Kristen.
good, Miriam. Good morning, Lillian. Hi, Najla.
Good morning.
Good morning, Anu.
Hi.
Good morning. Hi, Manal.
Good night.
Hello. Yes, good night for you. That's right. You're in Morocco.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope everyone is well today. We are continuing our discussion, and we are going to talk about a concept in academic writing which is called hedging. By the end of today, you will be able to explain what hedging is. You will be able to explain why we use hedging in most academic essays, and you will be able to use hedging vocabulary to write academic sentences. So, hedging is, as I mentioned, a key feature of academic writing, and it's using modals, quantifiers, and adverbs of frequency to soften generalizations. So what that means is when we're writing in academic English, we don't want to give our reader generalizations. The reason is, especially when we start writing our persuasive essays, we don't want to give our reader any reason to argue with us or contest our phrases, right? We want our writing to be believable, to be what we call credible, which is another word for believable. What is a generalization? This is a claim about something or someone that is not exactly true. So I would like to look at some examples. I'm going to give you 3 different phrases, and one of those phrases is a beautiful academic sentence. Okay, and they're using hedging language. The other 2, not so academic, because they might be generalizations. Let's see, Najla, can I get you to read the first statement for us?
Sure. A large majority of Edmontonians are friendly.
Good. Statement number 2, Hanouf.
All NATE students take public transit.
Excellent. And statement number 3, Miriam.
Canadians speak both French and English.
Excellent. All right, ladies, turn on your audio and have a discussion.
I think the first one it's more academic because a large majority. So not all of them. In my opinion, it's the perfect one.
Yeah, I agree with you, Hanouf, because they didn't generalize the whole population, only a large majority. So this could be good hedging.
Whereas the second sentence, all NATE students like public transit, it's like generation, and I don't think it's an academic sentence.
Yeah, because it might not be true for all students.
Yes.
Some of them can drive.
Yes.
Yeah, the last one, is Canadians speak both French and English. I think there is Canadians speak both, but I think it's the majority speak just a French or in English. I think it's not a academic. The last one.
So the
Yeah.
generalities. Yeah.
So we all agree that number one is the perfect one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for me, it's number one.
Okay.
All right, so this is what we want to avoid in our academic writing. We want to avoid those kind of generalizations in our writing. We need to make our writing quite specific, okay, so as not to have our reader argue what we are saying. And as you may have noticed from the few examples that I have given you and we've talked about, there are many ways to hedge, but we will focus specifically on modals, okay? So for example, it might rain this afternoon, not saying it will, it might. Quantifiers, some, most, a majority of, a minority of. Adverbs of frequency, usually, frequently, seldom, rarely, etc. We will use this type of vocabulary and grammar to hedge our statement. 531 students, thank you so much for your participation today. Have a wonderful afternoon and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Thank you,
Bye.
Kristen.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.